Hey guys, today I'm going to tell you about the storyline for Shi-no-numa. Not all this information is mine, nor may it be right, so check the links in the description for the in-depth storyline. These guys do a great job, please. I got most of my information from them, so if you like my video, and you want to make sure that I'm right, because if you do, I don't know, I'll do something. I doubt this means anything, but I'll shout out if this video gets popular, or if any video that I have is popular. I'll tell them to go and I'll tell them to go check out your channel. I'll put a link and everything. So if you could find some key information that I lost, I will give you a shout out if it means anything. Okay, so if you haven't seen my last video, go check it out. Because we're picking off from there, we're starting off from there. So let's start with the important characters in the story. Richtofen, Dr. Maxis, Samantha, Fluffy, Nikolai, Dempsey, Takio, and a few other scientists, but I can't remember their names. You already know about Richtofen, Dr. Maxis, and Samantha, and a little bit about Dempsey, but so I will start. I'll start with Dempsey. I believe he is one of the Marines that was sent out to Verrucht, whatever, and made his way to Shi-no-numa once he realized that it was too much to handle. By the way, Shi-no-numa is one of the headquarters of Group 935. Shi-no-numa is German for, or I think it's German for, I know it stands for Swamp of the Dead. Okay, so by hold on. Oh yeah, it was one of the headquarters of Group 95. Fluffy is Samantha's dog. I will talk about her in the next video. Okay, now Nikolai. Nikolai is the drunk Russian. You pretty sure you could tell by that description who he is. That may be how he have gotten to Shi-no-numa actually, is by being drunk. What I think is he was captured while drunk and brought to Shi-no-numa for testing on their experiments, or just overall that they brought him for testing in wherever they are. Takio was a Japanese warrior, which I believe to be a volunteer of the experiments of Shi-no-numa to help with the zombie, I guess you could say, apocalypse. So I mean, like, seriously, that sounds ridiculous. Who would ever volunteer for such a thing like that? I think he should have been in that insane asylum for volunteering for such a thing. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Richtofen, I think, lived there already. After the infection, he came to there. Actually, I'll say this takes place after Dries, and a big event happens. Let's just leave it at that. Anyways, I will talk a little bit about Group 935 after, okay, actually I'll talk about it now. After escaping from Verrucht with Maxis, Richtofen joined Group 935 as Maxis' assistant. He later helped with the development of the Wonder Waffle at Shi-no-numa. Why Shi-no-numa? I will tell you after I talk about Peter. So, Peter eventually made it to Shi-no-numa. How? I have no clue, but he did. Here's my proof.
R-4808N 37 1406 115 48 40.
I hope you're receiving this transmission, Peter. If you are not, then all is already lost. You must know by now that we failed to contain the asylum, and that we had to move the experiment here. Location. The numbers will guide you. The giant must remain. All costs. Repeat. Dries must remain safe at all costs. The DV2 experiments continue. They'll be our only advantage now. Find Dr. Maxis. They may know what's going on. The use of 115 is dangerous at best. I'm not sure we can continue here. We've lost most of our best people. I hope you get this. I hope it hasn't happened there too.
44.94.
Okay, well, that is proof that he actually went there, because why would they send the radio to Shi-no-numa if he wasn't there? Why wouldn't they send it to Vrooked? Maybe they sent it to both. Who knows? That might have been his main thing, was go to Vrooked and look for Richtofen, and then they realized that he was going to Shi-no-numa, so that's why Peter followed him. I don't know. But let's go over back to the numbers. You remember the numbers in the beginning of the transmission, which I have no idea why they put those there, but they just happen to be coordinates. And one of the coordinates at the beginning, where do they go to? Area 51. Why? No clue. But remember the numbers at the end. Those are coordinates also. They lead to the coordinates of the, I think it's called Tucunza, sorry if I say it wrong, aka where the meteor struck Earth, containing element 115. Now, I think maybe a piece of the meteor, the huge meteor, broke off in the Earth's atmosphere when it was hitting Earth, when it was colliding with Earth, and landed by Shi-no-numa, or maybe Group 935 had them move a piece of the meteor or a sample of the meteor over to Shi-no-numa. That's why they may have chosen Shi-no-numa.
I think the Red Menace would be interested in this space rock.
Now back to Peter. After the infection, Richtofen went to Shi-no-numa looking for the Wonder Waffle, which you'll find out why he's looking for the Wonder Waffle later. He found Peter. He was looking for the Wonder Waffle, but he found Peter. So he tried to Peter tried to protect Richtofen, because, I'm pretty sure that was his main goal, to find Richtofen and help him get out of here, so they could help him with the infection and learn how to prevent it, or sustain it, or end it. But so what Peter did was he took Richtofen on the roof, and well, at the time, Richtofen started hearing the voices, and the voices were telling him, you can guess it, to kill Peter for some odd reason. Anyways, so he did. Richtofen followed the voice's commands, and he hung him with the parachute that either Richtofen or Peter took to get to Shi-no-numa. That's how you see him. So he found, so he hung him with it. So there's the picture. Obviously, you see the picture. So that's why that's pretty much the only picture you will see of him, or you will ever see him at all, is hanging by the parachute. Some people say he tried to parachute there and he just happened to get caught in the lines. No, Richtofen found him, hung him. Crazy. Anyways, so later on, after Peter's death, he came in contact with Nikolai, Takeo, and Dempsey, which he had them help him with the, quote, master plan, which you will find out what that means later, when I get to the moon storyline. Okay, so, well, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I might have left things out, or it could be wrong, which I highly doubt. I spent a lot of time studying over the video and bringing out the main points. So, like I said, check out the links in the description for the very in-depth look at the Shi-no-numa storyline. But before I go, I'm going to leave you with the song, and I want you to listen to the beginning. It's just, a little freak factor. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll catch you next time in the DeReese storyline. Alright, later.
I found something neat!
Got something for ya! Go sniff some freak bag ass meat hole.